Hi you guys, welcome to the Releasing the Shoulders video. A couple people have been asking about it, so this is where we're going to go with this. Releasing the shoulders is very important. When I talk about releasing the shoulders, it's releasing the humerus bone and the scapula from the trunk. So we're talking about all of those muscles that encompass that area. I'm just going to be talking about a couple of them today, and you can get in depth or as superficial as you want with this. So the first thing we want me to do, just kind of do some rotation with your shoulders and just start warming them up. And we always need to warm up our shoulders, or warm up before we kind of dive in, right? So warm up, feel them. Breathe into that body, breathe. All right, and then, so what we're gonna do, come up here, shoulder, shoulder, oh. You're gonna find, we're gonna start with the back of the shoulder, and you're gonna just start tapping around, and you're gonna find a little bony area on top of that, the scapula, which is a bone, and on the scapula you have what's called the scapula spine, and I want you to find that, and you can feel it. It's just a bony protrusion that you can feel in your shoulder. So start working on that, and take your little fingers and just start doing circular motion around that bony protrusion. Both sides. Now, this side, I'm feeling that it's a little tighter. So I'm just gonna pinch that tissue up and move it around. And we're gonna start there. And I'm gonna do this on both sides. And you can work that area as long as you want. Remember, you can work these areas as long or as little as you want. I'm just gonna walk you through all the things I think that you should be working on. So you start there. Then you find that bony protrusion again. And you just come up from it. And you'll find a little groove right there. And that groove, you could just do some cross fiber back and forth on that groove and loosen that up. Then you go back to the bony landmark and you go underneath that protrusion. And you just do cross fiber on there. Whew, this arm's getting tired. So shake it out. Rotate that thumb around. Wiggle out those fingers. All right, other side. Bony protrusion. Come up, cross fiber. Go down, cross fiber. And shake that out. All right, we have that. Now let's come around to the front. We're gonna open up our arms, okay? Palms facing out. And we're gonna pull our arm back, and we're gonna find that little divot around the head of the humerus. And then you're just gonna pull that tissue back, and you could go, ah, as you pull that tissue back, ah, up and down, ah, up and down. You can make the noise, it helps. Ah! Okay, so extend our arm out, palms face in, pull that area, find that groove, pull, ah, pull back, ah, ah, ah. It's fabulous. I can already feel it working. And again, stay in an area as long as you think that you need to. Then another thing you can do inside that groove, so if you're hunched over, if you're leaning in, you can't really find that groove that well, see? But if I sit up, pull my shoulders back, find that groove, and then I could just do some cross fiber in there and release that. You can work on that for a long time, and that's very beneficial for any of my computer workers. Go into that groove, pull your arm back, and back and forth. I'm gonna stick out my chin so I don't have the gobble double chin. Huh. And again, you could do that as much as you need to. All right, so we have the spine of the scapula taken care of. We have the insertion of the pecs taken care of. What about that famous little muscle? Little, haha. Big muscle called the mid-trapezius. So you can pull it up. I like to go in from the other side. So I lift up my shoulder, I find that muscle, and then you can pinch this right here. This is just going to be beneficial for everything, for everyone. Everyone needs to be doing this. Sometimes I'll make my husband go in and pinch it. He thinks I'm weird, but it feels fantastic, and he has a bigger, stronger grip than I do. So I'll just try to shorten the space. I shorten the space between my shoulder and my neck, and then I can pinch that muscle and wiggle it around. Same side, or other side, same thing. Shorten that space between the neck and the shoulder by just shrugging your shoulder. Find that muscle and pinch it up. And you can see the different layers and see how you know you got it. So there you go. And you can do that pinching all the way down on both sides. Okay, then we're gonna move out to around the shoulder blades. Everybody needs that work, right? So we're gonna start with our arms straight out. We're starting with, I'm gonna skip back just a little bit. All right, there we go. Arms straight out. They're shoulder height. Our arms are shoulder height. And we're gonna imagine our scapula, our shoulder blades, being pulled together. We're gonna try to pull our shoulder blades together. Arms straight out, pull your shoulder blades together. Right here is where you wanna feel it. So if we're pulling our shoulder blades together, we're gonna count 8 Mississippis. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, and round that out. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna contract this area. This is where you should be feeling it. And any kind of contraction, we're gonna promote some blood flow to that area, which is nice and healing for that area as well. It's a hard area to get to by yourself. So that's one good way. Pull those scapulas together and relax. Pull those scapulas together and relax. And that's a good way to get around your shoulder blades. If you have a thoracoid, this is another, that area right there. You could do little tiny circular motion all the way down your shoulder blade. And that helps release it too. But there's a lot that you can get done without this little guy. So I really encourage you to try some self-manipulation before you go out and buy all the fancy expensive stuff. You can get a lot done with nothing in your home, but then you can also, if you have these things in your home, we can also talk about using them and the proper way to be using them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, for any questions, Kearsty, Kearsty, at courtmassage.net. Take care and have a fabulous day. Oh!